Your high school life might have sucked, but these guys were having the time of their life. At least some of them did. Here are 10 of the best new high school romance anime you must watch. Let's go. Number 10, Remake Our Life.
私サークルとか入ってないんだけど。
あ、ごめんなさい。え、何？
返してもらえる？
え？
学生証。
ああ、ごめん。
Every once in a while, some Japanese guy decides to write a time travel story hoping they can make the genre a difference. But what matters during time travel stories? The execution, the originality, both. And I give Remake Our Life a B for execution and an A for originality.
橋場京也。
あ、じゃなくて川瀬川さん。
ひょっとしてあなたたちのチームも駅で撮影するの？
あ、うん。
Remake Our Life may feel like a funny comedy show from the outside, but after checking a couple of episodes, you can tell this is actually about our main character finally doing something that he likes. Back in our high school years, there were times when we thought we could do one thing but ended up doing another. And then later on, we think, what if I actually followed what I liked instead of doing what I don't like? And that's what this anime is all about. A guy goes back in time, does what he likes, and gets a girlfriend along the way. Number 9, Girlfriend Ex-Girlfriend.
まずお互いを深く知らなければ。
二股なんて絶対いいところない。
そうだ。今日からうちで3人で暮らそう。
Let me ask you a question. Who is the most idiotic romance anime protagonist of all time? Yes, this guy from Infinite Stratos counts, but the one who trumps him is the main character of Girlfriend Ex-Girlfriend. And his mind is so simple, he decides to go ask his girlfriend if it's okay to have another girlfriend. How does his original girlfriend react to this? Well, she thinks the new girl's cute and allows our main character to double date both of them.
そんなこと言わせられるもんなら言わせてみれば？
さきちゃん。
絶対に無理だと思うけど。
ありがとう。
Yeah, the realism in the premise is not just out of the window. It's just out of planet Earth and the entire Milky Way. So, should you watch this? Yeah, because this is a pretty funny rom-com. And it has been established for a long time that rom-coms don't need logic to operate. If you want some heartwarming anime with tons of drama, then this probably isn't the show for you. But if you need a comedic trio in a slice of life anime with a main character whose IQ goes in negative numbers, then this is the show for you. Number 8, Adachi and Shimamura.
次は私の考える次と全然噛み合わないんだよね。あ、いつものデニッシュパンと今日は牛乳にする？
Time for some Yuri on the list, and this is a Yuri anime done right. Yeah, the pacing of the romance might require a new metric system, but at least the anime knows how to make you feel wholesome while watching this show.
友達いる？島村くらいかな。
This anime is about a girl called Adachi who's best friends with Shimamura. But in a dream, she witnesses kissing Shimamura. She soon begins to doubt her friendship with Shimamura as she is overwhelmed by her feelings of love. From the outside, this might look like your average Yuri show, but from the inside, this is all about a girl coming to terms with her personality and feelings. It's a cute love story that'll warm your heart in 12 episodes. Number 7, Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible.
とか人は思うのだろう。しかし青春負け組の僕は
白石くん？
完全に思考がショートしていた。
This season's teasing master Takagi-san is Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible. This guy's an invisible, but the rest of the class doesn't notice him. That's right, he's the definition of a background character who has become the main character. But just like every main character, there's a certain someone that notices him. That's none other than this girl called Kubo.
白石くんってほんと面白いな。
痛い。
ああ、そうそう。挨拶をされたら挨拶を返しましょう。
This anime pretty much follows the same formula as Takagi-san, where the innocent boy undergoes some wholesome bullying under the popular girl. It might not capture the same feeling as Takagi-san, but the execution of the whole idea feels neat. This might not be a romance anime that'll win any awards, but it will be a show that you can watch with a box of chocolates. Number 6, Date Alive.
あ、きなこパンなんてどうだ？何個でもいいぞ。
仕方ないな。少しだけだぞ。
Remember Date Alive? That show that pulled a premise like Fate Stay Night and then completely removed the magical aspects and turned it into a harem? I'm not going to deny that the entire premise of this show feels stupid, but it is one of those guilty pleasure shows that's fun to watch.
触るな。シドは飛び地折り紙の方がいいのだろ。
そんなこと。
シド、
小鳥。
ようやく繋がった。あなた一体何してるのよ。
The basic premise of this is that our main character should make spirits that attack our planet fall in love with him, and then make them live in his house. So the more spirits he tames, the more busy his house is going to get. The show is popular enough to have 4 seasons, and by the 4th season, we have so many spirits, it's basically impossible to remember who's who. But you will remember how this crazy psychopath is the best girl of the show. Number 5, when will Ayumu make his move?
先輩、そもそもなぜ部にしたいんですか？
いや、将棋部っていう響きがいいし。
響きですか。
If Kubo was Takagi-san's clone, then this anime is the exact opposite of Takagi-san. Here we meet first-year student Ayumu Tanaka, who joins the Shogi Club. The Shogi Club president, Yurishi Yatome, is thrilled to have another member in the club, but is also determined to teach her underclassmen how to play shogi properly. Ayumu starts to have a crush on his senpai, but he's also careful not to confess to her.
待て。
元気出ましたか？
元気っていうか、ダメになるから、逆に。
This is written by the same author who wrote Takagi-san, and the main question in the author's mind seemed to be, how the hell can I twist the shy boy, teasing girl upside down? Similar to Kubu Won't Let Me Be Invisible, this anime doesn't capture the same feeling as Takagi-san, but it's still damn fun to watch. So if you need some cat and mouse games of love along with some shogi, then this is the show for you. Number 4, Tomo-chan is a girl.
それなのに
俺も愛してんぜシギュ
この男は私を全く女扱いしていない
Is Tomo-chan a girl? Yeah, she is, but her crush doesn't see her as one. Tomo and Jun are considered the best and toughest bros who stick it to each other through thick and thin. Things start to change when our cute Tomo-chan falls in love with Jun, but since Tomo has always acted like a boy, our guy treats her like a guy. So how could Tomo-chan convince that she's a girl?
お、唐揚げうまそうだな。
じゃあ1個やるよ
ああ、うめえなこれ。
This might start off as a generic rom-com, but as you watch it, you start to realize this anime twists a few tropes here and there, and just like every rom-com, the main element of success in this show is the characters. We've got a tomboy, the oblivious guy, the best friend with a sadistic personality, and a couple of other side characters who make this anime fun to watch. Number 3, Saikano.
どうしてあの人たちじゃなくて。
俺が素直に気持ちを伝えられるたった一人の女の子だから見栄も意地も張らなくていい。
Like I've always said, Megumi Kato might not be too popular in school like many other girls in this list, but her popularity charts among the anime community clearly show her as one of the most popular waifus one could have. She's that perfect girlfriend who turns out to be imperfect, but then becomes perfect because she's imperfect. If that's too hard for you to understand, then you'll have to watch the movie.
もやくん言ったよね。全力で神ゲー作るって言ったよね。私たちで作るって言ったんだよね。
I think I've said this multiple times, but I want to remind you to watch the final movie to get the true Saikano experience. The first 2 seasons are about a bunch of girls and a guy trying to develop a visual novel, but the rest of the story is less about the game and more about the characters. At first, you'll think all of these characters are generic, but once you finish watching the movie, you'll think, oh man, I miss all these characters. Number 2, Horimiya.
堀さんごめん。
思い出しただけでも
堀さん。
宮村が来なくなったら
We all have our secrets, right? And so do the 2 main characters of Horimiya, Koyoko Hori and Izumi Miyamura. At school, these 2 are the complete opposite to each other, with Koyoko being the bright, cheerful one and Izumi being the dull nerd. But when their true personalities are revealed, the 2 are forced to hide it from the public, and thus they begin to fall in love.
ソータのことなら俺が迎えに行くから石川君と話してきて。
でも
Horimiya is great, not because it does anything original, but because it explores the life of a couple who's dating instead of a couple who's going to date in several millennia. Most anime take the time to create tension and build chemistry between the couple, but Horimiya builds the chemistry in the first episode itself and then lets the couple explore their relationship. This feels refreshing among a ton of generic romance anime, so watch it. Number 1, my teen romantic comedy Snafu.
なんでこっち見んだっつうの。
引きがやくちょっと何なのあの剣豪将軍って
あれは中二病だ。
中二病
My teen romantic comedy isn't funny because it's going to slap your face with real high school problems and then going to slap it back with depression. The story follows Haichiman Hikagaya, a narcissistic and negative individual who gets pushed into a club by his sensei and is then forced to work with 2 other girls. One of those 2 girls is a cold-hearted antisocial herself, and the other girl is the optimistic, cheerful one.
何してんの。
いきなり声をかけないでもらえるかしら
悪かったよ。で、何してんの。
As a fan of this show, I could tell this anime takes you on a wild ride. While other romance anime desperately try to add romantic elements between the characters, this anime shines the spotlight on each character and decides to build the romance along with it. The love triangle starts in the last season, and let me tell you kids, that's one of the most heartwarming love triangles you're going to see. But you're still going to love this show because of how well written the story is.